Bro, stop. Stop. I get you. I get you, bro. You're going through an emotional crisis. I get it. You're going through depression. I get it. I understand. I feel you. But this isn't the right way to go about it. To shut off people. To potentially end your life. I'm going to tell you right now, I've been in dark places too. Yes. Thankfully not so dark, but I've been there. It sucks. But the one person that helped me out was somebody who loved me more than my family, more than my friend, more than those, every stranger. And his name was Jesus. And whenever I think of me, or whenever I think of someone going through so much, I think that Jesus can only be the answer to that traumatic season. And what is it about Jesus that can help us through that traumatic season? Well, it's his love. You aren't here by accident. God formed you in your mother's womb. Your mom and dad, yes, they did their work in bed. But God himself knitted you in your mother's womb, having, as he's making it, a plan. As he's making you, not it, sorry. As he's making you. He has a plan. He has a purpose for your life. You're not an accident. You're not a mistake. You deserve to live every day. And the love that Christ has makes me realize how much I'm worthy of living. And what it is of Jesus' love that shows that, me living so much, maybe for you who's struggling with whatever. Well, when I felt worthless, or felt like I wasn't worth it to anybody, I realized that Jesus said to me, and hopefully to you, well, he has said it to you, but I hope you just listen to what he says, is that you are worth dying for. How am I worth dying for? I'm somebody who's depressed a lot. I'm somebody who's heartbroken. That's exactly the person he died for the heartbroken people. For those who are depressed, for those who are in a suicidal position, for those who are have anxiety. He died for you. And he's actually taken those emotions, those actions away through his love. And through his most brutal and most horrific stage of his life, which is the crucifixion. He got crowns of thorn pierced into his head. I want you to try to take your finger, your thumbs or whatever, and just push as hard as you can into the side of your brain. See, I'm right about here. Just do it and just squeeze. It hurts. If you squeeze as hard as you can, it starts to hurt. But this crown of thorns was all around his head. All around. He didn't scream. Matter of fact, he was thinking of you during that horrendous event with the crown of thorns piercing into his head. Then he got whipped naked. He's naked in front of people, hundreds of people, and he's whipped, literal whipped, more than he should have. And the whipping isn't like little bit of like marks or scratches like that, like a dog scratch or a cat like scratch. Nothing compared to that, dude. Honestly, Jesus would wish he had that type of pain, because the pain he had was much worse. First, he's naked in front of people. Second, all of the 7 layers of skin came off him. You could see his organs ripped out. You could probably see it hanging. You could see his spinal cord. You could see his back. He was bloody. He was tormented. Yes, all that. And yet, he was thinking of you too, in that mind of his. Through all that pain, through all that torture, getting whipped. Whipped, and whipped, and whipped, and whipped. Blood spilling, coming out. Pieces of skin getting ripped out. You couldn't even tell if he was a man or woman while he was getting whipped. You couldn't tell. And then after that, he had to carry a 300-pound cross. I don't know if some of you guys lifted something heavy in your life, but I want you to think of the most heaviest thing that you've ever was able to carry or lift. The heaviest thing you were able to lift, at least. Now I want to ask you, can you walk with that item that was heavy, but you were able to lift it? You could probably walk maybe 1 or 2 steps, sure. Now I want you to think or imagine yourself stepping on Legos. That probably would hurt. Without shoes, without socks, barefoot. It hurts. It hurts. I've done it before when I was a kid. I remember I used to do that when I was a kid, and it hurts. It hurts a lot. Now I want you to remember that pain with the Legos, and now I want you to also carry that item that was heavy, and I want you to walk on the Legos with the heavy item. You'll probably drop it, you'll probably lose your balance, you'll probably be in pain, you'll probably just throw it off your back or whatever, or drop it or whatever it is, because it's too painful for you. My friends, Jesus, who's lost his strength, his muscles ripped off, layers of skin ripped off, muscles again ripped off, he has no strength, his spinal cord is showing he's losing balance, has fatigue through his thorns in his head. And now they're giving him a 300-pound cross to carry uphill with no sandals, and he's walking on rocks, uphill. You can't even walk on Legos straight. But he was able to walk with a cross that heavy, with no strength, uphill, without sandals. That's crazy. And he did that for you and I. So he's walking up, and he falls once. Can't you imagine when he fell? Again, keep in mind, he doesn't have layers of skin anymore. His organs are ripped off, everything. Like, it's just blood and wounds, and it's like, you could, like, just imagine. He falls down, the first initial contact with the concrete, the pain that you must feel, right? The wounds are making impact with rocks. And then the cross, which is a tree, it's quite literally a tree, a rugged tree, hits his back. Remember, his skin is exposed. You can't see, like, his skin's ripped off, like all the layers of skin, so it's just wounds, it's like flesh, it's like literal flesh. So once it makes impact on his back, that's stressful, that hurts a lot. Because he's not only making impact with his flesh on the ground with the concrete, but he's also making an impact when he falls with the cross that he's carrying behind his back. He didn't fall once, he didn't fall twice, he fell 3 times. all that, through the cross he was carrying, through the 3 times he fell, the only thing that was going through his mind was you. He was thinking of you. He didn't think about you. He didn't have to think about it twice. The only thing that was on his mind was you. And then he finally made it to the top. They put him down onto the cross and they nail him through his hands to his feet. This stopped blood flow. This stopped him from being able to balance through the nails going through his hand and feet. So he's on the cross. His muscles are gone, so he has very few strength. And remember, the cross has splinters, so he's trying to breathe. So he's like breathing, and he's making contact with this flesh on the tree branch, and he's doing that for 6 to 9 hours straight. How brutal is that? And again, the only thing he was thinking of was you. And when he finally died, he said one thing before he was about to die. And the last thing he ever said is, "It was finished." What was finished? It was finished that all your sins were forgiven. All the sins that you've committed, past, present, future. That includes, being depressed. Because that wasn't, well, not really a sin, but it can be an outcome of a certain action. Right? Depression was defeated on the cross. Anxiety was defeated on the cross. These are things that come with Satan and with temptation, with sin. God never created these things or allowed these things to happen. It just came because of the actions that we did. Shame is part of it, yes. He's defeated shame on that cross. So we no longer have to think about that. And to tell you that Jesus, he was actually innocent. He had no wrongdoing. Matter of fact, he lived the most perfect, holiest, righteous life known to mankind. And yet, he said yes to dying, going to the worst possible pain ever. Forget about getting shot with a gun. Forget about getting stabbed. Forget about getting electrocuted to an electric chair. Forget about getting your limbs pulled off as you're getting stretched. Forget about all that. This is the worst. The crucifixion was the worst. And yet, during all that, he was thinking of you because he was a perfect man. He didn't do nothing wrong, but he thought of you the whole time because he was also God at the same time as a human. And he said that you're worth dying for. The person who is going through so much, he decided to die for it. The person who is losing hope, he decided to die for it. So when I found out that he loves me more than anybody in this world, and that he could free me from depression and from anxiety, because that love that he has for me is way stronger than my family, my parents, people on the streets, those who support me, the fans, anybody. That is how you can get yourself free. Life is hard, sure, but he comes in peace. He comes gentle. He comes forgiving, mercy, and more importantly, he comes in with love because he cares for you, because he loves you, because you're his son. You're his best friend. And he cares for you more than ever. He knows you more than your family, more than your friends. He knows you inside out. He knows every single detail, every single action you've done, yet still chooses to love you. And he says that I have not come here to destroy, but He's come to build you a purposeful life by following Him and accepting His love. It is a hard life we live in. It is a hard time to live in right now. Yes, situations happen, relationships happen, breakups happen, people switching up on you happens, having no one beside you through the toughest times of losing those that you love happens. But He is always there. You just have to call on Him and ask, and He will be there. Ask and you will receive. Search and you will find. Knock and the door will be open unto you. Ask for Jesus and He will come to you. Search for Jesus and you will find Him. Knock for Jesus and He'll open the door for you. Do not commit suicide. Do not go through the depression stage. Do not go through an anxiety stage. Don't lean on drugs. Don't lean on sex. Lean on pills. Lean on anything but Jesus. The rest will give you harm, temporary happiness. Temporary. But He gives eternal happiness. Where you don't have to go chasing for the same thing. Like drugs, you have to chase every second. Once you get one pill, one dosage done, and you're back to normal, you have to get the next. But with Jesus, you can rely on Him, and it will just happen for you. You don't have to pay for anything. You don't gotta work for anything. It's just there. You ask. And my friends, He loves you more than you know it. So please, you do mean a lot. Not only just to me as a stranger. You mean a lot to Him. Please, take your time. Talk to Him. It doesn't have to be a prayer, just talk. Tell Him how you feel. Ask for Him. And He will be there for you. And like I said, Jesus loves you more than any person that you could think of. God bless.